Hey, what's up, everyone? We're going to go and dive into JASMY, starting off with our weekly time frame. So we're seeing a promise attempt at upward movement here, extremely bullish with JASMY, with the price currently sitting at 0.0601. It's pretty exciting to note here that we're just hanging below our 61% of our fib at 0.02676. This is going to be our weekly resistance level, and again dating back here since March 4th, complete resistance until it broke out on May 27th itself. Now that may be where the price is going to head. However, with this candlestick kind of forming where the body is at the very top and the wick here is significantly twice the size of the body itself, it could definitely signal a hanging man candlestick similar to this, which at the very top and observed at the very top of a peak is a bearish movement reversal. So we do want to kind of monitor this and see how this does play out going into a next week itself. Now, what we can observe is that the 20 MA and 50 MA is well below our price, so we can observe that as a good sign of this upward momentum. Also, with the MACD indicator, we're seeing a little bit increase here of our histogram, and the RSI right now is sitting at the 63%. Again, indicating healthy momentum without any overbought conditions itself. But let's go into our daily time frame. The price action has been consolidating between the area of resistance of our 78% of our fib at 0.0265, and then coming down here, holding on to support around our 50% at the 0.0226. It is kind of expected here, depending on the volume intake, if the price will consolidate, especially coming out of a ascending triangle itself and that breakout that we saw in the last couple of days. So it is going to be natural where we see the price kind of consolidate, coming down to an area of support, resistance. The area of resistance here at 78% of our fib is going to be very highly dependent on the volume. And so far, we haven't really seen increase of volume going into this resistance line. So what we may see is that the price may come down and retest the 50% of our support area here. Now, going into our 4-hour time frame, kind of take a look at the perspective here for JASMY. We are trying to break out again another key area of resistance. If we kind of toggle back here on November 23rd, some of these higher candlestick wicks coming up to our 23% of our fib at 0.02716. It is going to try to attempt here to break it off. We have seen just a slight increase here in terms of our volume. And then, of course, our RSI here is reaching overbought territory at 74%. So again, in short term for a 4-hour time frame, we are considered as overbought here. However, on the daily time frame, we are only sitting at 66. So there is still some wiggle room here for the 4-hour time frame to push up. If we do ideally stick with this candlestick here and close at this candlestick, you can kind of see that it's an engulfing candlestick previous to the body. It's kind of engulfing it completely. That will show us some buyer's momentum. And hopefully, again, here's kind of our line or trend line here of our resistance is roughly around 0.02645. So if we're able to break and close above this level here, then essentially we are going to target the 2716 itself. Now it is all in moderation. If we can see definitely a spike here in the volume, we are most likely going to break this area of resistance. But let me know what you guys think down below. Thanks so much for tuning in today, and I'll catch you tomorrow.